Thanks, Damon. Max here. I'm with Brian and Cass Anvar, who is on The Expanse.
He is.
What's that show about, huh?
The Expanse is it's
No,
great.
this is like it's a mystery in space, right?
The Expanse is what we're calling a space opera. It's based on these amazing novels by James S.A. Corey. There have been New York Times bestselling books for about 4 or 5 years
Clearly
now.
we're not big readers.
Clearly, and it's got a huge fan base already, and it's kind of like the same way that Game of Thrones went to TV. Now we're doing a TV series on this incredible story. It's a dark, dangerous, it's extremely. I call it realistically terrifying.
So are they going to kill you by the 7th episode too?
Yeah, I'm lucky to get through the pilot. But it's basically what would the world be like 300 years from now if we successfully colonize our solar system? There's no faster than light travel. There's no artificial gravity. It's really what it would be like. I mean, do you guys know about this Mars One mission going to Mars right now?
Yeah, it sounds like it would probably suck.
It's kind of insane, right?
Yes.
It's one-way ticket to Mars. You're going to go to Mars, colonize it, and die.
Yeah.
So my character is a character called Alex Kamal, and he is a Martian, born on Mars. He's probably a descendant of these crazy nuts that are going to Mars now. And it's 200 years in the future. Now there's a population on Mars, there's a population on the moon, and there's now a whole population in the asteroid belt between Saturn and Jupiter, mining it for its resources. So that crazy kind of economy that we have on the world now has now spread into the solar system, creating dissent and conflict and resentment and tensions between Earth, Mars, the belt, which is, we call them belters.
Mm-hmm. That sounds racist.
It's a little racist. But we don't have racism anymore because it's planetism.
Yeah.
Oh, so
it's-
you've actually made racism bigger.
Exactly.
Than racism.
Yeah, we wanted to upgrade it.
With colonization, you frequently run into troubles with that, especially when there's a kind of a long divide there. I mean, I'm guessing there's going to be themes kind of similar to like the American Revolution, where
Exactly.
it's like
there's a lot of conspiracy. There's a war brewing. There's tensions brewing. There's a lot of money at stake. There's corporations. There's scientists. There's the government. Earth is a government now, an entire government run by the United Nations, and everyone's detecting that there's somebody trying to start a war. Nobody knows who it is, and Mars has become a superpower. Their tech and their culture has made them kind of the equivalent of the U.S. in terms of power in the solar system. And there's somebody trying to provoke a war between Earth and Mars, and we don't know what.
Well, it's definitely very high concept. You know, like clearly there's a lot of pieces there.
Yeah.
What's it been like filming that?
Pretty amazing, actually. It's a gift. We have a creative team that's been second to none that I've worked on before. Our writers, like I said, are best-selling authors. Our writers for the pilot are the guys who wrote Iron Man 1 and Children of Men, who was nominated for an Oscar.
Sounds really good.
Awesome. Our directors from Breaking Bad. Our producers from Breaking Bad.
Okay, you sold us.
All right, okay, so that's pretty good.
I don't think I'm done yet. Thomas Jane,
Okay.
the Punisher.
Awesome.
Shohreh Aghdashloo, the Oscar-nominated, Emmy Award-winning actress, Persian queen of cinema. Like Jonathan Banks makes a cameo. Jared, the gentleman who played Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. He's playing a great role in this. Stephen Strait plays our lead. Wes Chatham from Hunger Games, one of our leads. Wow. Myself, Dominic Tipper, and it's just like the names are.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm glad I didn't just
amazing.
stop you, because you actually did legitimately keep delivering. So we saw some footage of what your sets look like.
Oh, you did, eh?
And it's insane.
Well, you just have to go to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, pretty much. You go downstairs. What's it like being around these? Do you like you're in these areas that obviously
Biggest show I've ever been on.
Really?
A lot of time when you're doing these sci-fi shows, it's a lot of green screen. So you get a little piece of set, you got a chair, you got a little computer terminal, and then green screen behind you, and they fill that all in with CGI, because to build that is immense. It's a hugely expensive, time-consuming process. On the Expanse, they built it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Because I'm a sucker for practical effects, and I think if you're really gonna, like, you made the Game of Thrones comparison, they're awesome about doing location shoots.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just, I mean, from what I've seen of the show, it seems like there's a, for lack of a better word, a sense of real space.
Absolutely. Well, we've taken over like 3 of the biggest studios in Toronto. I can't even remember how many hundreds of thousands of square feet of studio space. We've built, it's 3 different worlds in the show. There's the world of Earth, which is Shore's world. The character's name is Avasarala. It's the whole United Nation political, it's kind of like the West Wing. Then you have the world of Thomas Jane, which is Detective Miller. It's kind of like a quirky, damaged, broken Columbo in space.
Sort of hard-boiled kind of guy.
Yeah, and he's trying to solve this mysterious disappearance of this girl who's the daughter of this huge, the most powerful man in the solar system. And he's tracking her across the solar system, and he lives on an asteroid, inside an asteroid that has been carved out and turned into a living planet. Oh, and so you have that whole set that's built. It's all stone and rock and rough. And then you have our set, which is my gang is the crew of the Rocinante, which is an incredible piece of equipment. It's a spaceship, Mars technology, and we have this entire ship built for us. And so all 3 of these storylines are going simultaneously, chasing various aspects of this conspiracy and mystery, and then we all converge as the series progresses.
So did you get the best hand dealt to you of these 3 sets? It sounds like the rock thing, living inside of an asteroid.
You a Firefly fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
I'm on the Firefly part of the story.
Okay, so that rules.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, you mentioned that there's no faster to light travel, so presumably it does take time to get from one place.
It takes an immense amount of time, and they have invented an engine that called the Epstein drive that can go incredibly fast, but still not speed of light. Right. And the problem is that, again, in the real world, that speed does immense amount of damage to the human body. Once you're going, 20, 40 Gs, 80 Gs, like any kind of speed that you can actually, in your lifetime, get to a reasonable place, it's literally going to crush you like a bug on a rock. So in our world, we've actually had to create this chemical cocktail called juice that they inject before any high G travel. That's steroids and blood thinners and anticoagulants and stimulants, just to keep your brain alive, keep you from stroking out, keep your lungs from collapsing, and your heart from stopping.
So it's like an energy drink?
It's basically, yeah. It's kind of like Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's a Jaeger bomb.
It's a Jaeger bomb.
You do Jaeger bombs.
It's a Jaeger bomb.
Hey, we bought it. Yeah,
Go pound some holes in those rocks up there.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
We should actually get Red Bull to sponsor now, and they can be our juice.
Sure.
Juice
They
sponsor.
have gone to space. It's not that far-fetched.
Yeah, exactly.
No one has ever let Jaeger to space, though.
No, this is true.
We have to keep stopping that from
Jaeger
happening.
bomb.
So when does this all come out? When do people
This is
see that?
coming out in December. I don't know the exact date yet, but definitely December this year. And for those special people here at Comic-Con, we're doing a panel on Saturday at 4 p.m. at the Hilton Bayfront in the Indigo Room. And those lucky 1,500, 2,000 people are going to see the pilot.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Get in your cars right now if you're not here. Fly immediately, crawl, swim, get over here.
What Epstein drive? Get over here.
Get in the Epstein
Jaeger
drive,
bombs.
yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah,
You're
anyway.
gonna get a bunch of Jaeger bomb kids. I don't know why I called them kids. Just showing up to your panel now.
Yo, I heard there's a show about doing Jaeger bombs in space.
Those underage Jaeger bomb kids.
It's the world's worst gang.
Yeah.
Is it like hour-long episodes or half-hour?
It's a 1 hour drama, and I said drama. So
said
now
drama,
you know I'm
okay.
Canadian.
Oh yeah, you let it slip.
Okay.
It's like a Cylon.
It's a 1 hour drama, and it's like the music and the special effects, and it's just phenomenal. I watched the pilot a couple of days ago. They did a private screening, and I was mind blown.
All right. Well, we'll probably hear what the general public makes of it pretty soon. We're doing plenty of coverage right here at Comic-Con. Am I chucking a Damon right now? No? Okay. Well, stay tuned. We have more stuff coming up real soon. Some of it's live and weird stuff like that happens. Take it easy, guys.
Comic-Con is presented by Marvel's Ant-Man, in theaters July 17th, and the all-new LG G4. See the great, feel the great.